Abandon. To leave something without caring what happens to it. Roger was sick of his dog and abandoned it. Tim came across an abandoned house in the woods. Ability. Being able to do something. Jessie had great ability at rock climbing. Tom had the ability to play the piano. Able. Having the skill or means to do something. Tom was able to play the piano well. Frank and Margaret were able to see far into the distance. Abortion. The killing of a baby inside its mother before it is born. Kaylee didn't know the father of her child, so she decided to abort it. Rachel couldn't afford to raise her child, so went for an abortion. About. Definition 1. To say that your number is a close guess. There are about 30 sweets. Definition 2. On the subject of something. This is a book about the Crusades. Above. Higher up than something else. They were flying above the clouds. The bird came down from above to grab the fish. Abroad. A place that is not your home country. Richard and Sally decided to leave England and go abroad this year to the Maldives. The President is travelling abroad for the 5th time this month. Absence. Not being there. The whole class was absent that day, and Rachel didn't know why. Timmy had an absent father. Absolutely. Total 100%. The glass is absolutely full. Absorb. To have something go inside it and be contained by it. The paper towel absorbed the water. The tree's leaves absorbed the sunlight. Abuse. To hurt someone repeatedly, either physically or emotionally. I was sexually abused by my uncle as a child. You can't hit a cow like that. That's animal abuse. Academic. Things related to school or university. She did very well at university. She was thinking of continuing her studies there and becoming a full-time academic, maybe a professor of history. Gerald wasn't very academic. He preferred to be outside. He liked work that was active. Accept. Say yes to something. I accepted the call. Jim accepted the contract for his new job. Access. Being able to get into somewhere. This building has a ramp, so there is disabled access. You can only have access to this road if you live here. Accident. When something happens that nobody meant to happen, usually because somebody made a mistake. I got into a car accident on the way home from work. I didn't mean to break the chair. It was an accident. Accompany. Definition 1. To go somewhere with somebody. I accompanied my friend Doris on her trip to the hospital because she was nervous about it. Definition 2. Two things that go together. Red wine often accompanies cheese. Accomplish. To achieve or finish a task. I feel a sense of accomplishment now that I've graduated university. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. According. Saying that something is not your own idea or statement, but is someone else's. Tim got really drunk last night, according to Janet. According to the news, there is a storm coming. Account. Definition 1. A report or a description of an event. According to Janet's account, Tim puked in her car and tried to kiss her. Your account of your actions do not match with your wife's. Definition 2. A financial statement. I opened up a new bank account. The accounts show that your company is in trouble. Accurate. You're being very exact, measuring something very precisely, the opposite of a guess. Person 1, how many sweets are there? Person 2, about 30. Person 3, to be more accurate, there's exactly 31. Accuse. To say that someone did something, usually something bad. He accused her of lying. She accused him of not paying enough attention. Achieve. To accomplish or succeed at a task. He achieved his ambition of becoming a famous chef. Achievement. When you've succeeded at something. It's an achievement to finish the race in under 3 hours. Acid. Definition 1. A scientific term for something with a pH of less than 7. Mixing different acids is fun. Definition 2. An illegal drug that people take for fun, also called LSD. Dude, I see some weird stuff when I'm on acid. Acknowledge. To accept or recognize the existence of somebody or something. When I came in the room, they acknowledged me by smiling at me. The government has acknowledged the native people's right to the land. Acquire. To get more stuff. He had acquired a new antique car at auction. He was a hoarder. He kept acquiring more and more stuff. Across. Definition 1. Moving from one side to another. The man walked across the bridge. I ran across the road. Definition 2. Saying where one thing is compared to another. The pub is across the street from the clothes shop. The stadium is across town. Act. Definition 1. To do something. To take action. Ben was tired of the mess and asked Sarah to act. Definition 2. To put on a performance. His acting in Shakespeare's Macbeth was terrible. Action. To do something. His actions meant that my mother had to kick him out of the house. Active. Definition 1. Working. He was active in the music industry in the 60s. The factory is active very early in the morning. Definition 2. A person physically moving their body around, for example by doing sport or leading an outdoors lifestyle. Graham is still active every day at 90 years old. Some days he just walks to town, other days he plays tennis with his friends. Activist. A person who campaigns to bring about social or political change. Martin Feldman is an environmental activist. He attends rallies and climates to stop climate change and plant more trees. Activity. Definition 1. Lots of actions going on. The children's birthday party created a lot of activity in the house. There was a lot of activity at work today because the boss was there. Definition 2. A thing for you to do for fun or to learn. Richard wanted to do lots of activities like windsurfing and tours whilst in the Maldives. Sally just wanted to sunbathe. Tom took part in sports activities, while his brother liked activities like puzzles. Actor. A male who performs on TV, in movies, or on stage pretending to be someone he isn't. I want to see the new X-Men film because it's got that actor I like in it. Actress. A female who performs on TV, in movies, or on stage pretending to be someone she isn't. Emma Watson isn't very good at acting. As Hermione, I'd prefer a different actress. Actual. Definition 1. This one is correct, not that one. This is your actual shirt. That one is my sister's. He's just your stepbrother. Tim is your actual brother. Definition 2. Used to emphasize, to show the importance of something. This is the actual spot where Titanic sank. This is the actual prison cell where Nelson Mandela spent 18 years. Actually. Definition 1. Used to say that something is surprising. He actually bought me a birthday present this year. I actually will have a muffin. Definition 2. Used to say the real facts of a situation. Actually, the roads have become less busy around here. Actually, there's a much better way to do that. Adapt. Change. Timmy had not adapted well to his parents' divorce. Schools have to adapt to the new way of doing things. Sarah had adapted a toilet roll holder into an iPhone speaker. It didn't work very well. Add. To increase the size, amount, or number of something. She added another egg to the pan. He added another name to the honour wall. Addition. The process of adding things up. Timmy wasn't very good at addition. Additional. 1 extra 1. We had 2 cakes, and then Simon brought an additional 1. Address. The location where someone lives or works. If you want to write to him, his address is 36 Parsnip Grove, Old Town, Hertfordshire, AL1 1BY. Adequate. Good, but not great. His test results are adequate. Enough to pass, but nothing special. This meal is adequate. I only want the best from my chefs. Take it back and do it again. Adjust. To change something, normally only slightly. He adjusted his tie to make it more straight. Adjustment. The process of adjusting something. Timmy's parents had just got divorced and he was acting badly because of the adjustment. Administration. The process of running something like an organisation, business, or your own paperwork. The pub had used new technology to get more efficient with its administration of taxes. Janet really liked running her bakery, but the financial administration she found really difficult. Administrator. Someone who does the administrative work. Jim was great at being creative, but mostly stuck filling in forms, so he felt just like an administrator. Becca, the new office manager, was an extremely competent administrator. Admire. To see things in someone or something else that you like. Jessica admired Rachel because she had done so well with her children after the death of her husband, still did well at her job, and was a lovely person. Tim admired the diamond. This is beautiful, he thought. Admission. Definition 1. The money charged for entry. The admission price was £3. Definition 2. Going into a place. His admission to hospital was quick and easy. Definition 3. Revealing the truth of something, usually something bad. His statement was an admission of guilt. Admit. Definition 1. Going into a place. He was admitted to hospital. Definition 3. Revealing the truth of something, usually something bad. He admitted his guilt.